everyone. Welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watching, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's links you down below. Has links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there. Follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets selecting Olu Fashanu in the first round of the NFL draft. Woo! Baby, I cannot be happier about this. I know that there's a lot of Jets fans that are upset, especially the Bowers boys. We'll talk about y'all in just a second, all right? But I am very happy with this selection, and I'm glad that Olu is a New York Jet, all right? We got to get into this discussion. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about the selection as well. Now, there was a lot of things that played out in this NFL draft that really benefited the New York Jets and set up a situation right before we took Olu that also helped the New York Jets as well in this draft. Now, man, it was pretty much a foregone conclusion that McCarthy was going to end up being a Giant. Everybody was talking about this. Even J.J. McCarthy himself talked about in an interview that he felt like at the end of the day, when the Giants were on the board, his name was going to be called and he was going to be in blue. That did not happen. The Giants ended up taking Neighbors, right? So that started the fall of McCarthy, which really benefited the Jets, all right? Even J.C. Latham, going to the Titans was not crazy, but I don't think that anybody predicted that to happen. Penix going to the Falcons at 8 was crazy. They just paid Kirk Cousins $100 million. It was like a lot of things were falling the Jets' way where there was a slide of McCarthy. Well, we get to 10, okay? And there's a smorgasbord of options. You got Bowers there, and let me tell you something. The Bowers boys have been louder than ever. I could hear them in the walls of my home. They were screaming, "You better draft Bowers, Joe Douglas. Joe Douglas, get Bowers a Jets jersey. Get it done." I'm telling you, it was loud, okay? I was live streaming with the Savages, saluting some respect to all of y'all. Listen, it was crazy, okay? The Bauer boys were going nuts, all right? There was also tackles there as well. Well, Joe Douglas looks around and he goes, hey, listen, Minnesota Vikings, you guys are at 11. I know y'all need a quarterback. You ain't got nothing really for the future. I suggest, we work out a trade here. We'll move down one spot. You give us some capital. Because if you don't do that, maybe we, move down a little bit further and get another team that wants to come up here and jump you and take McCarthy right out of your hands. Is that something you want? Because if it's not, get a trade done and, take your guy and go on about your business. And the Vikings said, you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do, okay? And so the Jets traded down from 10 to 11. And in this trade, the New York Jets got the 11th pick in the first round. They also got a 4th round pick and a 5th round pick from the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings got the 10th pick in the first round, and they got a 6th rounder from the New York Jets. Now, why is this important? It's important because we talked about the Jets needing capital. Everyone's so worried about the second round and, the Jets, we don't have a second rounder. Well, now they could package some picks to move back up in the second round and it won't hurt as much. It's always good to get solid capital like this, okay? So that was a good move by Joe Douglas. Masterful to ransom McCarthy and then get something for him, and you only move down one spot, and it still puts you in great position to take whoever you'd like. Vikings step up to the plate, they get on the clock, they take McCarthy and go on about their business. So now, Jets are back on, it's 11. Smorgasbord of opportunities. You got a tackle there, you got Bowers, you got what you want. What are you going to do here? Comes across the screen, Olu Fashanu has been selected by the New York Jets at 11, and I went crazy. I couldn't be happier. Now, I know that there's a boatload of Jets fans, and it seems like the fan base is split almost down the middle, where the Bowers boys are so loud. They think that this is an idiotic pick. They think it's so stupid, and I am mind blown by it, and I gotta have this discussion because it is crazy to me. Olu Fashanu is the right pick, and let me tell you why, all right? Tyron Smith and Morgan Moses are on 1 year deals. Morgan Moses is on the final year of his deal, and Tyron Smith is literally on a 1 year deal. There is long injury histories across this offensive line, mainly with Tyron Smith. Okay? AVT is also a guy that hasn't been healthy in 2 years, and Morgan Moses has been dinged up too. Well, guess what? If Tyron Smith, okay, comes out and has another year where he misses a bunch of games, what do you think could possibly happen to Aaron Rodgers? He could get jacked up real bad. Don't talk to me about Carter Warren being ready to start for the New York Jets at left tackle in a season that has a ton of big expectations. We just watched last season, right? We just watched a masterclass in what happens when you don't properly protect your quarterback. We saw it. That's how our season ended last year, 4 plays into it with a ruptured Achilles. Okay? That's what happened with Aaron Rodgers. I watched it live on Monday Night Football. It was extremely depressing. And our season went down the slopes after that, straight off of a cliff. So, yes, drafting Olu Fashanu and bringing him in here is the right pick because there's no doubt in my mind that Tyron Smith is going to miss a bunch of time, a ton of it. In 2022, he only played 4 games. 4. Everybody's talking. The Bauer boys are talking about how Olu is he's just a backup. He's a backup tackle. What are we doing drafting a backup guy? What are you guys talking about? He more than likely is going to play a bunch of games this upcoming season because Tyron won't be playing. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact that it is insane to me that we are sitting here talking about drafting a tight end instead of drafting O-line help. The same people that were blasting Joe Douglas last season, saying that he did not properly invest in the offensive line, are now blasting him because he is properly investing in the offensive line to protect Aaron Rodgers. People are acting like Aaron Rodgers, he can just... Aaron Rodgers is who we've been waiting on for years. Does anybody realize all the capital that we've wasted on quarterbacks? Do you want me to bring up the names? Zach Wilson, not here anymore. Sam Darnold, not here anymore. Geno Smith, not here anymore. Ryan Fitzpatrick, not here anymore. Bryce Petty, not here anymore. Christian Hackenberg, not here anymore. All those guys are gone. All of them. We have been searching for Aaron Rodgers for years. We've been searching for our Aaron Rodgers for years. Couldn't find him. Now we finally get the Aaron Rodgers, the actual Aaron Rodgers. Still great player. And we don't want to properly protect him because we're worried about drafting a tight end? Are you guys serious? You can't be serious. Never mind the fact that we got like 50 tight ends already. Anybody forget about Tyler Conklin, who had over 600 yards this past season? With about as up and down quarterback play as you could possibly get. Jeremy Ruckert is a good tight end, a good young tight end that has a lot of promise. But we couldn't get him the football. What the heck do we need another tight end for? We've got enough. We've got more than enough. You must keep Aaron Rodgers upright and healthy because if you do that, Aaron Rodgers will raise the play of everybody on the offense. People running around saying we need another weapon. We have weapons. We can't get them the ball. Last season we saw that. We couldn't get them the ball because our offensive line couldn't block, and then we couldn't get them the ball because the quarterback play after Aaron Rodgers went down wasn't good enough. Garrett Wilson was wide open all season. He had over 1,000 yards again this season. That man should have had like 1,600 yards. He was running down the field most of the time like this, waving his hand because he was open. Nobody could get him the ball. Nobody. If you keep Aaron Rodgers upright, that won't be a problem. Garrett Wilson will absolutely get the ball. This is insanity to me. It's insane. We are in a Super Bowl or bust year with a defense that is phenomenal. If you keep Aaron Rodgers healthy and upright, sky's the limit here. And I want to invest in that, and I'm glad that Joe Douglas did. I'm glad that he got it done. I'm glad that he took Olu. And I cannot wait to see this kid because he is going to be unbelievable. Never mind the fact that anybody thinking about the future, huh? Aaron Rodgers could be here. It's talked about a year or maybe 2 more years. But what about after him? The young quarterback that we're going to draft is going to need to be protected as well. Guess who that's going to be? Olu for the next 10 years. It's insanity to me. The Bowers boys, y'all got to slow down. And listen, I've seen the angry tweets and all. We're going to be hearing about this for years. For years to come from them, okay? It is insane. Selecting Olu Fashanu, selecting a left tackle that you can plug in if need be, and you can move on in your future with, that is a building block for your offense, was the right move by Joe Douglas, and I'm glad that he made it. Because this year, it has big expectations. And if you keep Aaron Rodgers healthy, those expectations will likely be filled, especially with the defense we got. Never mind the fact that not only does this benefit Aaron Rodgers, it also benefits that boy Breece Hall. Oh my God. If Tyron Smith goes down like he does every year, you plug in Olu and that left side will still get cleared as well, and he'll run all over the damn place. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Did you like the selection of Olu Fashanu? What are your thoughts about the trade that Joe Douglas made with the Vikings? I want to get y'all thoughts on this. It's insane. Bowers boys, your comments are welcomed as well. All right? Get in the comments and let me know what y'all think too. Okay? But Fashanu was a great pick. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. You folks have a good one. Peace.